Life after athletics.
Life after athletics.
Life after athletics. I'm Troy Smith. I ran track at the University of Colorado. Going to Colorado, it's definitely a football school. Realizing that you're a small fish in a big pond made it difficult as a female athlete, I would say. You just have to remember the end game, which is graduating. Now that I've graduated and I'm working in the Department of Athletics, I would definitely say that being a student athlete before in life helps me to relate more to my athletes because they trust me on a level that they really trust someone that they know hasn't been through what they've been through. Growing up, the Summer Olympics is definitely something I look forward to every 4 years, and I always thought it would be cool to run the hurdles in the Olympics. Monroe Jones was definitely my favorite athlete to watch in the Olympics. And I still remember something my coach said to me one day at practice, and it's a Spider-Man line, but what she said was, with great power comes great responsibility.
My name is Aaron Kitchen. I played college football at Howard University in Washington, D.C. I went to the league for the Cleveland Browns. Actually was on the practice squad for a year and a half. And from there, I started coaching. I hurt my knees, and just you know, didn't have surgery, but just inflammation in both knees quite often, every day after practice. Just got kind of nerve-wracking, so I just decided to do the coaching thing. And I've been coaching on all levels. I coached Boys and Girls Club, Atlanta Boys and Girls Club, 110 pound, 125, 95 pound. Then from there I went to high school. I coached high school, defensive line, just the inside guys, the interior guys first. Then later on, they allowed me to coach the entire defensive line. Then later on, about 2 years later, I was a defensive coordinator at Eleanor Roosevelt High School for about a year and a half, 2 years. Then from there, I went to Suitland High School, coached the defensive line over there at Suitland High School for about maybe 2 or 3 years over there. Then I went to Bowie State. I went to Bowie State. I was there for about a year. I was there for a year and a half, coaching defensive. Started out at linebackers and coached defensive line. And then I went to Morgan State after that. I was at Morgan State for 2 years. I coached D-line at Morgan State. And then from Morgan State back to Bowie State for my second stint. So I've been to Bowie State now for about 12 years now, 11 years, going on 12 years. But total was about 13 and a half years I've been coaching at Bowie State University as the defensive line coach. You know, I think that as a student, you know, playing football really affected me as a student athlete because it built some character in me. It built a lot of toughness in me, how to get through things. I faced a lot of adversity and you know, going to class, practicing, tired, still gotta study, still gotta go to your study groups, write papers, final exams, midterms. It built a lot of character in me as a person, and facing a lot of adversity on the field and even off the field when I didn't feel like studying, I didn't feel like going to class. I had to go to class because I had to maintain a GPA to keep my scholarship. So it really affected me and made me a better man, a better person, and a better individual. Also, I guess, and also in life, it also helped me with my day-to-day job, my everyday job. You know, your everyday job, you can't go to work late every day. You can't come to work late. You got to punch the clock. You have to be there on time. There's no, you know, you don't come to work on time. It's not like they're gonna make you run. They're just gonna fire you. They're just gonna let you go, and you'll be SOL without a job now, paying your bills and all that good stuff. And I think sometimes, you know, the difference between me and a lot of the defensive linemen that I played with is I think I cared a little more. I put a little more emphasis on playing the game and being the first one in my family to graduate college. From my dad's side and my mom's side. Now we have I have little cousins that graduated from college, but I think I might have been one of the first ones to do football and graduate at the top of my class, and it was fun. It was a learning experience, and I think that set me apart a lot from my other counterparts in school. Also, my senior year, I made Black College All-American first team, and they flew us down to New Orleans for the banquet, and man, it was a great experience for me there. I met a lot of individuals, a lot of guys that, you know, that we played against and we didn't play against, and it was a good time. So that's another thing that set me apart from the rest of them, that I got to meet, I got different opportunities to do that kind of stuff. And as far as me going pro, I don't think it really wasn't a dream. I guess it was a dream. It was a dream to go pro. Of course, that's everybody's kid. Growing up, you wanna be able to say, hey, I was on TV. I was on TV. I was like Tony Dorsett, and for me, wasn't no Tony Dorsett in me. It's always big guy, always a big fella. So I was always on the defensive line, offensive line, one of the two. But it was a dream. A dream came true a little bit. Just on, like I said, just on the practice squad. Didn't participate in too many games at all. But that was a learning experience as well. You know, you have a playbook the size of an encyclopedia. You have to learn. You have to be at the meetings on time. You have to be to practice on time. You're carrying somebody else's equipment. You're doing this. You're doing that. So it was a learning experience. It was fun. I wouldn't trade it in for the world. I think that if my knees hadn't gotten too bad, I'd have been okay. I probably would have been retired by now though, because being in the trenches, man, it get rough from time to time. But you know, it is what it is, and I really feel like that this was a good thing for me, and it was a good experience overall. But I think my mom and dad really liked it more than I liked it. But they can go brag and say, you know, did you see my son? Did you see what my son did? And so that was pretty good, just to give them a little bit of happiness and joy throughout their lives and stuff like that. So let's see, I started coaching because that was the next best thing for me to do as opposed to playing. And I started out with little kids first because I was just starting out. I probably could have jumped straight to high school, but I ran into this guy one year. He was like, man, you know, you fresh out of college, fresh out of off the NFL team, man, you should come help me. And nah, man, I don't know about that. But man, one day I went to the camp. They had a pre-camp for the Boys and Girls Club, and man, I just fell in love with coaching, and ever since then, that's been my new dream. My new dream has been just coaching and giving back as much as I can, and doing what I can do for the community, and and just being there for young men and young women too. I also coach basketball. I coach women's basketball at Riverdale Baptist High School. I coach basketball at Lanham Boys and girls basketball at Lanham Boys and Girls Club. And even I coach basketball at Bowie State, women's Bowie State basketball, and those were great experiences as well. So I think I'm well diverse in doing the coaching thing. I can coach pretty much anybody, but the idea of just coaching and just giving back and just to see people succeed, to see individuals succeed, and really listen to what you have to say and what you're telling them to do, and with their potential and with their athletic ability, doing what they're supposed to do in the classroom, out the classroom. It's just great. It's just great, and I think that's what leads me to coaching. You know, it's like having kids all over again. I mean, at Bowie State, I had like 17 D linemen this year. That was just like having 17 kids. When I was coaching girls basketball, it was 15 girls. I had 15 girls, so it was something that I love to do, something that I would give my right hand for, and it's made a difference in my life. So I figure if I give back, maybe I can make a difference in somebody else's life.
My name is Larry Stewart. I'm a graduate of Coppin State University. I played 3 years at Coppin State University. While there, we were able to accomplish some great things. In 1990, we was able to take our team onto the NCAA tournament for the first time. We were able to beat some really top major universities such as Maryland, Clemson, and quite a few others. We went 18-1 in our conference that year. And like I said, I just had a great experience playing at Coppin State. Some of the things I was able to accomplish, I was player of the year 2 times, 1989, 1990. Like I said again, was able to go to the NCAA tournament. Also, 1991, I was nominated and voted as the best black college basketball player. After my college career, I was given the opportunity to go to a couple of NBA basketball camps. There I done well. From there, I was invited to attend the Washington Bullets basketball camp, veterans camp. I went into veterans camp and was able to make the team. So I played 6 years in the NBA, 4 years with the Bullets. And just some of the things, hardest things about the NBA is just the travel. You constantly travel. You're always on the road. You're just playing against the best competition in the world. After playing 6 years in the NBA, I went over and played in Europe, played in such countries as Spain, Greece, France. I spent a total of 12 years over there. It was a great experience for me. I've just been truly blessed with the game of basketball. It has afforded me and my family the opportunity to see the world, travel all over the world, go to places that I never thought I would be able to go to. Since retiring from the game, I've been coaching here at Bowie State University going into my 6th year. And again, like I said, the game has just truly been a blessing for me. Going from playing, getting my degree, graduating from the university, to fulfilling my dream of playing in the NBA, and to traveling into Europe, and then now after basketball, getting into coaching to kind of sort of give back and teach what I've learned to the young guys. And just again, just keep having harping on it. That just has truly been a blessing for me. Since leaving the NBA and since retiring, some of the things, I just noticed that, for me personally, I just don't think the hard work is there like it used to be back when I played in the NBA. You got only a few guys that work, hard at the craft. Versus in my day, you had tons of players, you know, constantly just stayed in the gym. You have better balance in the NBA. You have better teams. And now you just, you know, you have certain teams that just win. So that's to me is the biggest difference. I just don't think guys are as committed. They don't learn the game or don't know the game like us old guys do.